Latent force. Don't force anything on your life. Chapter 1. Unveiling the essence of latent force. Beneath the surface of your everyday actions, there exists a potent force, a latent power waiting to be harnessed. This is the force of your untapped potential, the silent whisper of your inherent strengths and abilities that often remain hidden beneath layers of self-doubt and fear. It's the voice that says, "You can," even when your mind tries to convince you otherwise. You may not realize it, but you're a powerhouse of untapped potential. It's not about what you've done or haven't done. It's about what you're capable of. Don't underestimate the power within you, the latent force that's waiting to be released. It's easy to get stuck in the routine of everyday life, to become complacent, or even to settle. But the truth is, you were made for more. You were designed to thrive, to excel, to make a difference. You have a unique purpose, and the world needs what only you can offer. So how do you tap into this latent force? Start by believing in yourself. Recognize your worth, your strength, your resilience. Embrace the fact that you have something valuable to contribute to the world. Then, act on it. Take steps, no matter how small, towards your dreams. Keep pushing, keep persevering, keep growing. Chapter 2. Embracing the natural flow of life. Harnessing your latent force is one step of the journey. Embracing the natural flow of life is another. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a river. The water moves freely, effortlessly, without resisting the turns and bends it encounters. You too can be like this river, moving gracefully through life, adapting and embracing changes. Life isn't about forcing things to happen according to our will. It's about allowing things to unfold naturally, in their own time. This doesn't mean you'll become passive or complacent. Rather, you'll be actively observing, understanding, and respecting the rhythm of life. You'll find that when you're not forcing things, you'll be more open to opportunities that come your way. Imagine how liberating it feels to not be in a constant struggle with life. It's like removing a heavy burden off your shoulders, giving you the freedom to move, think, and live more fully. And when you do this, you're tapping into your latent force, the innate power that resides within you. You might be thinking, how can I embrace the natural flow of life? Start by releasing the need for control. Accept that you can't predict or dictate everything. Trust that life has its own wisdom, its own pace. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. The universe is with you, guiding and supporting you. Chapter 3. Recognizing inherent energy within ourselves. You possess an incredible, inherent energy within you. It's not something you must reach out for or struggle to attain. It's there, right now, simmering beneath the surface, waiting for you to recognize and harness it. Don't be fooled into thinking it's something external that you need to chase. It's internal, and it's your birthright. This energy isn't about physical strength or mental acuity. It's deeper and more profound, a primal force that fuels your very existence. It's the spark that propels you towards your passions, the drive that pushes you to overcome challenges, the resilience that enables you to bounce back from setbacks. It's the embodiment of your potential, your ambition, your dreams. And recognizing this energy within you is the first step in channeling the latent force of your life. It's about acknowledging that you're more than your physical body, more than your thoughts, more than the roles you play. You're a dynamic, powerful entity capable of shaping your destiny. So how do you tap into this energy? Start by simply being aware. Pay attention to your inner world, your feelings, your intuition. Trust in your abilities and acknowledge your worth. Believe in the power of your dreams and the strength of your determination. Chapter 4. Subtle yet profound manifestations of latent force. With the latent force within you, subtle transformations begin to take root. It's like the quiet blossoming of a seed you've planted deep within your soul. You mightn't notice it at first, but when you pay attention, you'll see how it's quietly changing your life. Every day, in every decision you make, it's there, guiding you on your path. You might see it in your interactions with others, in the way you speak and listen. Maybe you're more patient, more understanding, more empathetic. Perhaps you're finding it easier to see things from others' perspectives. This isn't a coincidence, it's your latent force at work, subtly shaping your character. In your work, you may discover a growing passion, a sense of purpose you hadn't noticed before. You're driven not by external praise or rewards, but by an inner desire to make a positive impact. That's your latent force, propelling you forward, driving you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. In your personal life, perhaps you're finding more joy in the little things. A sunset, a breeze, a shared laugh. These weren't things you'd usually notice, but now they bring you immense joy. That's your latent force, quietly shifting your perspective, helping you appreciate the beauty in everything. Chapter 5. Harnessing the power of dormant potential. Embrace the dormant potential within you, ready and waiting to be awakened. Just as a seed holds the potential to be a mighty tree, you too hold within you untapped strengths and abilities. They're not visible on the surface, but they're there, buried deep within you, silently yearning for the chance to emerge. Don't underestimate yourself. You're capable of much more than you realize. Shed the layers of self-doubt and insecurity that have been holding you back. It's time to tap into that latent force and release your hidden potential. Start by believing in yourself. Believe that you possess a reservoir of untapped potential just waiting to be harnessed. Acknowledge the power that lies dormant within you. Self-belief fuels self-discovery, and self-discovery leads to personal growth. Next, challenge yourself. Step outside your comfort zone. Explore new horizons. Seek out opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, just as a seed needs the right conditions to grow, your dormant potential needs challenges to awaken it. Lastly, be patient with yourself. The awakening of dormant potential doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth. Celebrate every step of progress, no matter how small. Harnessing your dormant potential isn't about forcing changes in your life. It's about embracing who you truly are and allowing that truth to guide you. Chapter 6. Letting go of controlling tendencies. Harnessing your dormant potential often means relinquishing the need to control every aspect of your life. It's about trusting the process and recognizing that you can't always dictate the outcome. The moment you loosen your grip, you'll find that life unfolds in ways you never expected, often leading to opportunities and experiences that are far greater than you could have ever planned. Now, you might wonder, how do you let go of these controlling tendencies? Well, you start by acknowledging them. Recognize when you're trying to micromanage every detail of your life. When you feel that urge to control, pause, step back, and breathe. Remember, it's okay not to have everything figured out. Next, practice acceptance. Accept that you can't control everything. The weather, the traffic, other people's actions, these are all beyond your control. Acceptance isn't about passive resignation, but rather a conscious decision to not waste your energy on things you can't change. Then cultivate patience. Remember that good things take time. Don't rush the process. Embrace the journey and the lessons it brings. Lastly, have faith. Trust in the ebb and flow of life. Have confidence that even when things don't go according to plan, they can still work out in your favor. Letting go of control isn't about giving up. It's about creating space for life to unfold naturally, allowing your latent force to emerge, and embracing the beautiful, unexpected turns of life. Chapter 7. Navigating the ebbs and flows. Life, much like the ocean, has its high tides and low tides. They're inevitable, yet unpredictable. They're forceful, but also gentle. These are the ebbs and flows of existence, and traversing them is a vital part of your journey. Imagine floating on the ocean. Sometimes you'll ride the crest of a wave, feeling invincible. Other times you might find yourself in the trough, feeling overwhelmed. But remember, you're not lost at sea. You're simply riding the waves. It's not about avoiding the lows or chasing the highs. It's about learning to go with the flow, trusting the rhythm of life, and having faith that you'll reach the shore. Don't resist the low tides, the ebbs. They're not a sign of failure or weakness. They're opportunities for reflection and growth. Embrace them. Let them humble you, ground you, and remind you of your humanity. And when the high tide comes, the flow, don't let it sweep you away. Enjoy the ride, but stay grounded. Keep sight of your values and don't lose your true self in the thrill of success. Traversing life's ebbs and flows is about balance and resilience. It's about learning to stand firm when the waves crash against you and knowing when to let them carry you forward. It's about understanding that you can't control the tides, but you can control how you respond to them. So embrace the ebbs and flows. They're not obstacles on your path, they're part of the journey. And remember, every ebb is followed by a flow. Chapter 8. Allowing true potential to emerge. Traversing through life's ebbs and flows not only instills resilience but also sets the stage for your true potential to emerge. Just like a diamond, your brilliance is formed under pressure. When you stop forcing your life and instead allow its natural progression, you're nurturing the conditions for your real strength to surface. Let's think of it this way. You're a seed planted deep in the soil of your experiences. You don't need to push and labor to become a magnificent tree. It's already within you. All you need is the right conditions, sunlight, water, and time. You can't rush the process, and you can't force the growth. It's an organic, natural unfolding. The same is true for you. Your potential isn't something to be forced or hurried. It's a latent force within you, waiting for the right conditions to manifest, so stop trying to force it. Instead, nurture it. Feed your mind with knowledge, cultivate your heart with love and kindness, and strengthen your spirit with faith and courage. Give yourself permission to grow at your own pace, in your own time. In the grand symphony of life, aligning yourself with its natural rhythm is a key to unshackling your latent force. This isn't about bending to the will of the universe, but rather understanding its ebb and flow and finding your place within. It's about recognizing the inherent order in apparent chaos and surrendering to the rhythm that's always been there, pulsating beneath the surface of your life. You may ask, how do I align with this rhythm? It starts with quieting the noise in your life. Be still. Listen. The universe speaks in soft whispers, not loud declarations. Let yourself feel its pulse, its cadence. That's where you'll find the rhythm you seek. Next, understand that this rhythm isn't a force to be wrestled with. It's a dance partner. It leads, you follow. It steps back, you step forward. It's a delicate balance of give and take, of knowing when to move and when to be still. And in this dance, you'll find a peace and power unlike any you've known. Aligning with the natural rhythm isn't about relinquishing control, but about recognizing the beauty and letting go. It's about embracing the unexpected, the unplanned, the spontaneous. It's about living in the moment, fully present, fully engaged. Chapter 9. Transcending the need for constant control. Like a ship charting the vast ocean, you sometimes find yourself clinging to the wheel, trying to maintain control in the face of life's unpredictable waves. It's an understandable response. After all, who doesn't want to feel in charge of their own destiny? But in your quest for control, you might unknowingly be hindering your growth and peace. Transcending the need for constant control begins with the realization that not everything is within your power. It's not about surrendering to fate, but rather embracing the fluidity of life. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to ride them. Remember, every wave that comes your way isn't a disaster waiting to capsize your ship. but an opportunity to steer towards growth. Letting go of control doesn't mean stepping back from responsibility, but it's about accepting that there are variables you can't manipulate. It's about focusing on the elements you can influence and piloting those you can't with grace and resilience. It's about understanding that your strength lies not in controlling every aspect of your life, but in your capacity to adapt and evolve. Transcending the need for control is liberating. It's an invitation to trust in yourself, to have faith in your abilities to handle life's unpredictable currents. So loosen your grip on the wheel. Allow yourself to flow with life's rhythm. As you do, you'll find a sense of peace and power that comes not from control, but from within. Chapter 10. Cultivating a mindset of receptivity. Embracing life's ebbs and flows can open your heart and mind to a new level of comprehension. This acceptance, this willingness to ride the currents of life, is the first step in cultivating a mindset of receptivity. You're not just a passive observer, but an active participant in the dance of life, willing to respond and adapt to the rhythm. Cultivating this mindset isn't about giving up control or letting life happen to you, but about acknowledging that there's a larger force at work. It's about recognizing that you're part of a greater whole and letting that understanding guide your actions. It's about being open and receptive, ready to receive whatever life has to offer. So how can you cultivate this mindset? Start by tuning into your intuition. Listen to the quiet whispers of your heart. They're often drowned out by the noise of the world, but they're there, guiding you towards your true path. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in each moment, fully experiencing it, without trying to change it or make it fit into your preconceived notions. Finally, learn to trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the journey. Trust in the inherent wisdom that exists within you and all around you. This trust will serve as your compass, guiding you towards a life lived in alignment with your true self. Chapter 11. Honoring the wisdom of surrender. You've begun cultivating a mindset of receptivity, opening your heart and mind to the vast wisdom of life. Now, it's time to honor the wisdom of surrender. Don't be mistaken. Surrender isn't about giving up or admitting defeat. It's about acknowledging that you can't and don't need to control everything. It's a powerful, intentional act of humility and wisdom. Surrender is the ultimate form of trust. It's a profound declaration that you believe in the flow of life. You're letting go of the reins, allowing life to show you its magic and surprises. When you step back, you're not stepping down. You're stepping into a grander version of yourself, one that values peace and joy more than control. Surrendering doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you act from a place of trust, not fear. You work towards your dreams, but you don't pin your happiness on specific outcomes. You trust that whatever happens will serve your highest good. Embrace surrender as an act of courage. It takes bravery to let go, to trust in the unseen, to believe in the wisdom of life. It's a radical act of faith and a demonstration of your strength. When you surrender, you tap into the latent force within you. You allow life to unfold in its perfect order. So honor the wisdom of surrender. Let go and let life surprise you with its infinite possibilities. This is your path to true freedom and peace. It's a journey worth undertaking. Chapter 12. Releasing attachment to specific outcomes. Sometimes, it's easy to get so focused on a specific outcome, you lose sight of the journey itself. You're so invested in that one result, you forget that life's beauty often lies in its unpredictability. But here's an empowering thought: you don't have to clutch onto expectations so tightly. You can find freedom in releasing attachment to specific outcomes. Now, you might think, but shouldn't I have goals? Of course, setting goals is important. But there's a difference between pursuing goals passionately and becoming so obsessed with an outcome that it consumes you. The latter can leave you feeling stressed, anxious, or disappointed if things don't go as planned. Instead, focus on the process. Enjoy the ride. Take pleasure in each step you take towards your goal. This doesn't mean you're giving up or being complacent. Instead, you're opening yourself up to a world of possibilities that rigid expectations often close off. Remember, life isn't a straight line. It's a winding path with unexpected twists and turns. When you release your attachment to specific outcomes, you're not just going with the flow, you're also giving yourself the freedom to adapt, to grow, to change directions when necessary. Often it feels intimidating to trust the process, especially when you can't predict the results. But trust in the unfolding process is the cornerstone of living a life free from needless pressure and anxiety. It's your gateway to experiencing the natural rhythm of life. Now, you might be thinking, how do I develop trust in the process when I'm unsure of the outcome? Well, it starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing uncertainty as a threat, see it as an opportunity for growth and discovery. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your journey and embrace the notion that you're exactly where you need to be at this moment. Remember, it's not about giving up control, but rather about understanding that there's a natural flow to life that we can't always dictate. It's about surrendering to the process, trusting that each step you take is leading you to where you're meant to be. Developing trust in the unfolding process also requires patience. It's a gradual process that happens over time. But each moment you choose trust over fear, you're building a stronger foundation for a life lived in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. Chapter 13. Embracing the mystery of life's tapestry. As you allow trust to guide your journey, embracing the mystery of life's tapestry becomes a natural progression. You're not simply a passive observer, but an active participant in the divine play. The beauty of this is, you don't have to decipher every thread, every color, or every pattern. Life isn't a puzzle to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. You're not required to know all the answers. That's not your job. Your role is to live fully, passionately, and courageously. Embrace the unknown, for it's in the mystery where true growth lies. It's the uncharted territories of your life that hold the biggest opportunities for learning and transformation. Don't let fear of the unknown paralyze you. Instead, let it motivate you to explore further. Remember, it's okay not to have it all figured out. Life's not a race to the finish line, but a dance with the unknown. It's about living in the moment, not in the past or the future. It's about surrendering to the flow, not resisting it. Life is a beautiful, intricate tapestry, woven with threads of experiences, emotions, and relationships. Each thread is unique and contributes to the overall pattern. You mightn't see the whole picture, but trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Embrace the mystery and allow life to unfold naturally. Every moment is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. Chapter 14. Tapping into the wellspring of inspiration. Diving deep within yourself, you'll find an endless wellspring of inspiration just waiting to be tapped. This isn't some mystical, intangible concept. It's as real as the breath you're taking right now. Each of us possesses this infinite source of creativity and innovation, a reservoir of potential energy just waiting to be unbridled. To tap into this wellspring, you need to journey inward. Stop looking outside for answers or validation. The world you see is just a reflection of your inner state. Instead, seek solace in solitude. It's in these quiet moments that you can hear your inner voice, your true guide. Don't be afraid of what you might find. Embrace it. Remember, it's your journey, your exploration. No one else's. You're not alone in this quest. Many have walked this path before and found their latent force. You're no different. Never underestimate the power of your thoughts. They're the seeds of your reality. Cultivate them with care. Let them guide you to your wellspring. Trust in their wisdom. They've been with you all along, in every moment, every experience. They know you better than anyone else. Don't force anything. Let it unfold naturally. Let your inspiration flow freely. Let it guide you, teach you, shape you. It's your greatest teacher, your most powerful ally. It's your latent force, and it's time to unbridle it. Chapter 15. Nurturing patience and presence in the moment. Releasing your latent force is like venturing on an inward journey, but it's equally important to nurture patience and remain present in the moment. You see, the rush to get there or make it happen can often steer you away from the peace and wisdom inherent in the here and now. Let's consider patience first. It's not merely about waiting, it's about maintaining a positive attitude while waiting. It's about understanding that the rhythm of life has a tempo of its own, and rushing won't make the music play any faster. Cultivating patience is about trusting that everything unfolds in its own time, and that includes the release of your latent force. Now let's talk about presence. Being present means fully engaging with the moment you're in, rather than mentally racing towards the future or dwelling on the past. It's about immersing yourself in the experience at hand, savoring it, learning from it. It's about listening deeply, not just to others, but to yourself and to the silent whispers of your latent force. Chapter 16. Amplifying the resonance of inner guidance. 3 key steps can amplify the resonance of your inner guidance: listen, trust, and act. Listening isn't just about hearing, it's about tuning into your intuition and paying attention to what it's trying to tell you. Your intuition is a powerhouse, a compass that points towards what's best for you. So, take a moment to be still and listen to that gentle whisper. It could be a nudge towards a new opportunity or a warning to hold back. Trust is the second step. It's a leap of faith, an affirmation of the wisdom that lies within you. It's believing in your capability to make sound decisions, even when the path isn't clear. Trusting in your inner guidance means acknowledging your potential and embracing the unknown. It's daring to think, "I've got this," even when you're charting new territory. Finally, act. Trusting your intuition isn't enough, you have to act on it. It's about making moves, however small, in the direction your inner guidance is pointing. Remember, every step, no matter how minuscule, brings you closer to your goal. It's about courage, stepping out of your comfort zone, and embracing change. Amplifying the resonance of your inner guidance isn't about controlling your life, it's about aligning with the latent force within you. Listen to your intuition, trust in your judgment, and take action. You're capable, you're resilient, and you're ready to embrace your journey. Move forward with the confidence that you're on the right path. After all, your inner guide knows the way. Chapter 17. Navigating obstacles with fluid adaptability. Often in life, you'll face unexpected obstacles. These challenges may seem insurmountable, but remember, they're just bumps in the road. You're capable of overcoming any hurdle, and your power to navigate lies within your ability to adapt fluidly. Think of yourself as water. Water doesn't resist. It flows. When it meets a rock, it doesn't stop. It simply flows around it. Similarly, when you encounter obstacles, don't resist them. Instead, adapt and find ways to flow around them. This is the essence of fluid adaptability. You might face situations that seem rigid and unyielding. But remember, even the hardest stone is shaped by the gentle, persistent flow of water. You too can shape your own path, regardless of the obstacles that life throws your way. But it's not about brute force, it's about persistent, patient adaptability. Adaptability is a strength, a latent force within you just waiting to be harnessed. It's the ability to change, to evolve, to grow, to learn. It's about acknowledging that change is a constant and making it work for you rather than against you. When you embrace this force, you become unstoppable. Your inner latent force is a treasure waiting to be released. It's this secret cache of energy, potential, and power residing deep within you. It's that quiet whisper encouraging you to push forward, to reach higher, to persevere harder. Yet, it's not about forcing anything. Instead, it's about gently stirring that innate force, allowing it to rise organically, guiding you along your life journey. Cultivating a relationship with your latent force requires patience, mindfulness, and acceptance. Start by acknowledging its existence. Recognize that it's there, waiting to be tapped into. This isn't about molding yourself into someone else's ideal, but rather, it's about releasing the true you in all its raw, authentic glory. Next, listen to it. Really listen. What's your latent force telling you? What does it urge you to do, to pursue, to become? Don't ignore it. It's your compass, your guiding star. It knows where you need to go, even when you're unsure. Finally, trust it. This might be the hardest part, as it entails surrendering control. It's about understanding that sometimes the best path forward isn't a straight line. It's a winding journey, filled with twists and turns, and that's okay. Your latent force will navigate you through it. Chapter 18. Unlocking the transformative potential of surrender. While it may seem counterintuitive, surrendering isn't about giving up or admitting defeat. Rather, it's about relinquishing the illusion of control, about letting go of the need to orchestrate every aspect of your life. It's not an act of weakness, but a declaration to your strength and wisdom. You're recognizing that you can't control everything, and that's okay. You're choosing to trust in the latent force of life. Surrendering is about opening yourself up to the infinite possibilities that the universe offers. It's about releasing your fears, doubts, and preconceived notions and allowing life to unfold naturally. It's a transformative act that takes courage, humility, and faith. And when you surrender, you're not just letting go. You're also welcoming, embracing, and saying yes to life in all its fullness and complexity. So how do you reveal this transformative potential of surrender? Start by acknowledging your limitations. Accept that you can't control everything, and that's perfectly fine. Let go of your need to always be in control, to always have all the answers. Instead, trust in the process, trust in the journey, trust in the latent force. Have faith that everything will unfold as it should, even if it's not in the way you envisioned. Embrace the uncertainty, the unpredictability, the mystery of life. In surrendering, you're not giving up. You're stepping into your true power and tapping into the latent force within. And that, my friend, is a truly transformative act. Chapter 19. Harmonizing external actions with internal alignment. Embrace the challenge of aligning your external actions with your internal truths. It's not just about doing things for the sake of doing them, but about ensuring that what you do reflects who you truly are. It's about authenticity, about being true to yourself in every action you take. Yes, it can be tough, but remember, you're capable of more than you think. Start with self-awareness. Understand your values, your passions, your strengths. Be aware of the things that ignite your spirit and fill you with joy. This self-knowledge is your compass, guiding your actions and choices towards alignment. Next, match your actions with your truths. If you value honesty, then practice it in all your dealings. If you believe in kindness, show it in your interactions. Break the habit of acting out of convenience or external pressure. Instead, act from your core, from that place within you that knows what's right for you. But here's the kicker, it's a process. And it's okay to stumble, to make mistakes. They're part of the journey, teaching you, shaping you. So don't beat yourself up when things don't go as planned. Instead, learn from it, grow from it, and keep moving forward. In harmonizing your external actions with your internal alignment, you're living a life that's truly yours. A life of authenticity, of integrity, of fulfillment. So, take that step, embrace the challenge, and watch as you transform into the person you're meant to be. Don't force it. Let it unfold naturally. Chapter 20. Embracing the rhythm of expansion and contraction. As you journey through life, you'll notice a natural ebb and flow, a rhythm of expansion and contraction. This rhythm isn't just a phenomenon of nature, it's an integral part of your life too. In the moments of expansion, you'll find your energy heightened, your creativity flowing, and opportunities knocking on your door. You're full of ideas and motivation, ready to take on the world. Now's the time to act, to grow, to stretch beyond your comfort zone. But don't push too hard. Why? Because after every expansion comes a period of contraction. This is when you might feel a drop in energy, a need to withdraw, and a call to introspection. Don't resist this inward pull. It's a time for rest, for reflection, and for deep learning. Embrace this rhythm. Don't rush the contractions, and don't cling to the expansions. Both are essential for your growth. It's in the expansions that you'll discover your potential, and in the contractions, you'll find the wisdom to use that potential wisely. Recognize this rhythm in your life. Respect it. Flow with it. That's the beauty of living in harmony with the latent force. It's not about forcing anything, but about allowing, accepting, and aligning with the natural rhythm of life. Doing so, you'll find yourself not just surviving, but thriving. Embracing the rhythm of expansion and contraction is the key to a balanced, fulfilling, and empowered life. Chapter 21. Embodying the art of non-striving. You're about to experience the art of non-striving, a powerful process that allows you to tap into your latent force. It's not about doing less, but about being more, and embracing the natural, spontaneous flow of life. Let's set out on this empowering journey together, understanding non-striving, harnessing your latent force, and practicing a more spontaneous life flow. Diving into the tranquil waters of the non-pursuing concept opens the path to an enriching perspective. It's an approach that encourages you to let life unfold naturally, rather than pushing and forcing things to happen. This doesn't mean you're not taking action or being passive. Instead, it's about accepting what's and moving with the natural flow of life. You've probably been taught that driving, hustling, and hard work are the keys to success. It's not entirely wrong, but it's not the whole story. There's a delicate balance between doing and being, action and inaction, driving and non-pursuing. To truly embody this concept, you need to understand that non-pursuing isn't about laziness or indifference. It's about surrendering to the present moment, trusting the process, and letting go of the need to control every outcome. Stepping into the art of non-striving, there's a latent force to be discovered within you. This force isn't about pushing or pulling life, but rather allowing it to flow naturally. It's about surrender, trust, and faith in your innate potential. You might be wondering, how do I embrace this latent force well? It's simpler than you think. Start by letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life. Acknowledge that you're part of a larger universe that has its own rhythm and pace. Trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be at this very moment. Next, cultivate patience. Understand that things don't always have to happen in your timing. Sometimes the universe has a different schedule, and it's usually for your highest good. Remember, this latent force isn't about inaction, but rather about conscious action. It's about making choices that align with your true self, not your fears or insecurities. It's about being fully present in every moment, appreciating the journey rather than just the destination. Embrace this latent force within you. Watch as your life unfolds naturally, beautifully, and effortlessly. Releasing this latent force within you means embracing the spontaneity of life's flow. Life isn't a checklist or a rigid itinerary. It's a beautiful, dynamic dance, and you're the lead. Don't try to control every step. Instead, let the rhythm of life guide you. Now, how do you start? It's simple, really. Start by acknowledging that you can't control everything. You're human, and that's okay. Embrace your humanity, with all its imperfections and uncertainties. Stop pushing, start flowing. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment, not tangled up in past regrets or future worries. Notice the world around you, the sensations within you. Let life happen and respond to it with grace and adaptability. Finally, cultivate trust in yourself. You're stronger than you think, more capable than you believe. Whatever life throws your way, you've got this. Chapter 22. Trusting the unfolding of your journey. In the narrative of your life, uncertainty isn't a pitfall. It's a latent force waiting to be harnessed. Trust in the evolution of your journey. It's an empowering declaration to your ever-growing strength and resilience. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about understanding that every step, every stumble, every victory is shaping your extraordinary story. Embrace the uncertainty of life, for within it lies a profound potential for growth. It's like a caterpillar entering the chrysalis, unsure of the outcome but trustful of the process. Life, in its mysterious ebb and flow, isn't about having all the answers. It's about being open to all the questions. This doesn't mean you need to be reckless or irresponsible. On the contrary, it's about making peace with the unknown and trusting your own resilience. It's about leaning into fear, not out of recklessness, but out of courage. You're stronger than you think, braver than you believe. Let go of the need for control. Life isn't a puzzle to be solved or a game to be won. It's an adventure to be lived, a journey to be undertaken. Embrace the spontaneity, the unexpected twists and turns, the highs and lows. They're all part of your unique path, your personal narrative. Patience, like a quiet river, holds a powerful sway over your journey. It's the subtle strength that propels you forward, through the highs and lows, the unexpected turns and the steady stretches. Don't rush, don't force. Trust the unfolding of your journey. Understand that progress isn't always linear, and that's okay. It's in the ebb and flow, the setbacks and comebacks, where you'll find your greatest growth. You're not falling behind, you're forging your path. Remember, even the mightiest of trees took time to grow. Be patient with yourself. Embrace your pace. You're exactly where you need to be. You're not just waiting, you're preparing. Every moment is a step, every experience a lesson. Let life unfold. Let yourself grow. Your journey is unique. Your time is your own. Trust in the power of patience. Trust in your latent force. You're not just enduring, you're evolving. Embrace your journey. Trust the ebb and flow of life's rhythm. Feel your latent force, humming like a silent melody within you, orchestrating the dance of your life. Don't push or pull, just harmonize. Watch as dormant potential spring to life, transforming your world subtly, yet profoundly. You're not forcing, you're flowing. Visualize this, a river meandering effortlessly along its course, carving a path through the landscape. That's you, harnessing the latent force. Be open, be receptive, be empowered. Thanks for listening to or reading this from Audiobooks Office.